So let's practice writing products of repeated factors as powers and evaluating powers. So let's say we have 12 times 12 times 12, and we want to write this repeated factor as a power. Our repeated factor is automatically our base, so we keep this 12, and then we count how many times we repeated the factor for our exponent. So 1, 2, 3. So 12 to the power of 3, or 12 to the third. Okay. Let's try another one. What if we have 6 times 6 times 6, times 6 times 6? Now let's put another one for good measure. Our 6 is our base because that is our repeated factor, so 6. And our base as a factor repeats 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Okay, so that becomes our exponent, 6 to the 6th. What about the other way around? Let's say we had 3 to the 5th, and we want to write this as a repeated factor. Well, we know from the last video that 3 is our base, is a repeated factor, and it's being repeated 5 times. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. The next thing we want to be able to do is evaluate our powers. So let's clear a spot here. Let's say we have 7 to the exponent 2, or 7 to the second. Now, if we want to write this power as a repeated factor, we would write 7 times 7. And then, in order to evaluate this power, we would completely solve it. So we know that 7 times 7 is 49. So we could say that 7 to the second is equal to 49. Let's try another one. Let's do 3 to the 4th. Well, if we expand this, we know that we repeat this base of 3 as a factor 4 times. So we can go 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And then we multiply it out. So 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. We know we have 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. And times 3 is, I can't do math, 81, I think. So 81. So 3 to the power 4 is 81. Let's just do one more for good measure. Let's say 5 to the third. We can write this out as 5 times 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5 is 125.